वो भरना है।
ठीक है।
We will discuss in end of class, Prabhu. So
ओके।
let's start our session by
ओके।
offering prayers, okay?
यस माता जी।
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया
शलाकया चक्षु।
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै
तस्मै
श्रीगुरवे नमः।
श्रीगुरवे
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवान् च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहित कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितान् च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाशातदेशतारिणे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्गायते गिरि यत्कृपातहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय।
So till now we have seen the first nectar of instruction shloka, and today we will move towards the fourth shloka. Okay, let's revise the first shloka one time, and then like we can start fourth shloka. Yes, who want to recite the first shloka?
यस माता जी। वाचो वेगम मनसा क्रोध वेगम जीवा वेगम उदरुपस्तु वेगम एतां वेगम यो विशेष धीरा सर्वम उपिमां पृथ्वीं सा शिष्यात्। हरे
Hare
कृष्णा।
Bol Prabhuji. So yes, in this first shloka, like Srila Rupa Goswami instructing us that like if you want to make the disciples all over the world, and it is not only just about making disciples, but like if you want to advance in your spiritual life, then you should tolerate these six types of urges. First is the urge to speak, like by speaking Krishna Katha, glorifying Krishna. Second, the demands of mind by constantly thinking, how can I please Krishna and how can I serve Krishna in these circumstances? And third is the actions of anger by engaging our angers in Krishna's service as Hanuman did, as the Lord Chaitanya did. Then urges of a tongue, belly, genitals. Simply by taking prasadam, we are able to control the urges of a tongue. Then like a belly and genitals, they are taken care. Okay. Then second verse, who want to recite? Yes, Muktimanikam Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। अद्याहार प्रेयसश्च प्रजल्भो नियमाग्रह जनसंग च लौल्यं च सद्भिर्भक्तिर्वनस्यति। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. And so in the second shloka, Srila Rupa Goswami is giving us this nectar of instruction to us that if we get too much entangled with these following things, first is a atyahara, collecting more than necessary and eating more than necessary. Even it is a prasad, like you don't have to accept too much palatable dishes, and like you don't have to accept more than necessary, like more than necessary, which is required to maintain your body and soul together. And second is a prayasa, over endeavoring for the mundane things that are very difficult to obtain. So third is the talking unnecessary about the mundane subject matter, that is a prajalpa. And fourth, practicing the spiritual rules and regulation only for the sake of following them and not for the sake of a spiritual advancement, or rejecting the rules and regulation of the scriptures and working independently or whimsically. So this is also we have to restrain. Okay, so we have to follow the rules and regulations so that we can advance in a spirituality and we can purify ourselves and we can serve the Krishna. Okay, then 5 is a like a jana sangha, that is associating with the worldly minded people who are not interested in Krishna consciousness. And with the association, what come? Laulyam means greedy for the mundane achievements. So like we can also see now, like here are like 3 4 instructions, they are similar. That is, we have to be very like careful about the about associating with the someone. In last loka also, no, in this loka, like we have to here it is said that like a chana sangha, that we have to avoid the associating with the worldly minded persons. And here also the prajalpa also we associate with the worldly mind people, na? So in third shloka also, like he's saying about his instruction about the association. Yes, who want to recite? Yes, Karuna Mataji, would you like to recite?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Text 3. Utsahanaya tat karma pravartana sangatyagat sato vrit.
Hare Krishna Mataji, you are going on mute automatically.
Hare
So
Krishna
Utsaha Nishcha, Mataji, you can try later.
Mataji,
Okay.
I chanted Mataji.
Yeah, but we haven't listened. Like you can try
Acha,
again.
okay, Mataji. उत्साहान्निश्चया धैर्य तत्तत् कर्म प्रवर्तना संगत्यागा सतो वृत्ते षड्भिर्भक्ति प्रसिद्ध्यति. Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Bol Mataji. Yes. So in the third instruction, what Srila Rupa Goswami is saying, that like these 6 things are favorable for execution of pure devotional service, and he is giving you surety, 100% guarantee. If you follow these 6 things, then you are going back to the Godhead and you will be advancing your devotional service. So what is the first thing? That being enthusiastic. Second, being endeavoring with the confidence, avashya rakshi by Krishna. And third is the being patient. We can see the analogy of a married woman who wants to have a kid. And third is acting according to the principles such as the Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna. That is Tattat Karma Pravartana. Abandoning the association of a non-devotees, that is Sangatyagat. We can see how like this is the almost third time to they are saying like they are instructing us about the association, because it is very very important. Okay. And 6 is the following footsteps of a previous acharyas, that is sato vritti. So like we have to execute this, and like we can see, like yes, association is important. We can see the like very big example of this. Krishna has the 3 potencies. First is a superior potency or Haladini Shakti. Second is a material potency. This is the inferior energy. And then we are a jivas, that is Tathastha Shakti, or a marginal potency. Okay. So like we actually belong to the superior energy. Just because we associate with this material energy, we become the like a marginal energy. Or like when we associate with the Krishna's superior energy or spiritual energy. Hare Krishna Vinod Prabhu, you have to take care of your mic. So yes, like when we are associating with the spiritual energy, then we are become spiritualized. Even like, but just because we are associating with the material energy, we are becoming materially conditioned, and like we are forgetting Krishna, we are forgetting our real nature. So this is the power of association. Simply, if you associate with associate with the spiritual energy, his pure devotees of Krishna, when you associate with the Krishna, you will again become spiritualized. You can again regain the spiritual body, and in that body you can render like devotional service to Krishna. And like the best part is, like, yes, we are every time we are saying going back to the Godhead, like you have to get out of this suffering. But like one point we can think now, these are for the neophytes, and like we are not yet that neophyte, that like yes, we have to go back to the Godhead. But the real reason is not just to get out of this material suffering, but real like real thing is that like we have to serve Krishna has given us everything, like whatever material body you have, like you want to gratify the senses without Krishna, then also Krishna is so merciful. He has created 84 lakh species, and he also provided all the material facilities so that you can gratify senses. So we can see how merciful he is. And also, like even if we become the worm in a stool, super soul also come with it. He is the only friend we have. So like we can see he never leave us alone if you want, even if you want to like enjoy without him. So yes, he loves us so much. So like as a reciprocation, can we render some service to him? We try for the million and billion of years to to gratify our senses, but it is not possible, because like by pouring the ghee in a fire, only fire is going to rise. So like when we try to do the sense gratification, more you gratify your senses, that desire increases. So like there are some philosophy that says if you eat meat more and more, so at that like there will be point, then like you don't want to eat meat. But this is not true. This is not true. Like by doing the sense gratification, the fire increases, and like you want to do more and more. It's like a itching, and yes, you are going to it's going to hurt you. But like we are enjoying, we also see the analogies of a camel. Like he is enjoying like eating the thorny twigs, but he's not, but he don't have the intelligence that whatever he wants to enjoy, it's not it's not real happiness. He is hurting himself. He is achieving his own blood. And we also see the analogy of a pig. In that analogy, like pig is very happy, very satisfied, like simply eating the stool, and like playing in a drainage, and like having intercourse with his family. So he's like very satisfied. But we can see this is the abnormal condition of life. Like he's a suffering, but he think that he's enjoying. So similarly, we think that by doing sense gratification we will enjoy, but actually we are suffering. Okay. So like we also see the analogy of a donkey, the ass, like they work so hard for uh, that washerman, like simply in in the hope of some grass. But he's the foolish, like what is necessary to work so hard just to eat the grass which is available everywhere? So this is a kind of ignorance. And he also think that he has worked so like he has worked so hard, and like simply by being faithful to his master, like he will get the grass. But by God's grace, grass is everywhere. He can eat, and like he can roam everywhere. But within this, like he is restricted under his master. Okay. So like we have to choose our master very wisely. If we choose the master as a Durga Devi or the material energy, then there will be very restrictions. Yes, even there are restrictions for our lives. We don't have to give the body. Then also we have to forcefully we are forced to die. Even we don't want to become old, then also we are forced to become old. Even like we don't want to get disease, then also we are forced to get disease. So these are the things, like we lose our independence, we lose our freedom if we entangle with this material world. So so yes, like we have to be very wise, and like we have to choose at every moment, oh, to whom I'm associating with Krishna's spiritual energy, or I'm associating with the material energy. And Maya Devi is a servant of Krishna, and she is a very faithful devotee. Like she check us. He's saying that no dhana, like na dhanam na janam na sundarim jagadisha kame. He only want Krishna, but next time when it time comes to choose between the sense gratification and Krishna, he is like without thinking he is choosing the sense gratification. So yes, Maya Devi is so strong, but she is a subordinate to the Krishna. So like if when we have one glass, and like when we fill that glass with the one cloth, and then like we have the another like cotton, then we cannot put the cotton inside the glass. Like firstly we have to remove that cloth, then we can put the cotton inside the glass. So similarly, our mind, like at a one time we can have the one thought. We can think about the Krishna, or we can think about the sense gratification or a Maya. Okay. So we have the choice. So this, like from this, what we understand that association is very important to whom we associate with. Okay. So in this nectar of the instruction, fourth shloka, it is said that like okay we have to associate, but it what way we have to associate. Okay, so till now we come to understand that like we have to associate with the devotees, pure devotees, like we can associate with the like Srila Prabhupada through his books. Like Srila Prabhupada say, I will live with like I will live with my books and with the instruction. Like Srila Prabhupada is always with us, so we should keep this copies of Srila Prabhupada books with us while traveling, and we can read the Srila Prabhupada books. And we have to take the 4 or 5 minutes, or even the 10 minutes is more than enough. Like when you have the 10-minute time, don't open your Instagram or like Facebook or other things on a mobile and start scrolling. But you can like open the Srila Prabhupada books and you can start reading. Okay. So yes, like we will move to the fourth shloka. ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यम् आख्यायति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते कैव षट्विध प्रीतिलक्षणम्. So dadati means gives charity. Pratigrihanati means one accept in a return, like what we call the return gift. Na? Then guhyam means a confidential topic, the secret topics, and akhyayati means explain. Pruchhati means inquire. Bhukte means eat. Bhojayate means one who feeds. Cha means also. Eva certainly. Shat vidam means six kinds. Priti means of love, and Lakshanam means symptoms. So these are the six symptoms of a love that devotee exchanges between the devotees. Okay. So like can we recite one or two times and then we can move to the purport. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, should I recite?
Yes, sure, Prabhu.
Dadadi pratigarnadi guhyam agyadi prachittadi bhunkte bhojayati chaiva tat sadviddham priti lakshanam.
Very well, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Dadati prat. Yes, Mataji.
ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यमाख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते चैव षड्विधं प्रीतिलक्षणम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Very well, Mataji. Yes, Nectar Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी. ददाति प्रतिगृह्णति गुह्यम् आख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भुज्यते चैव सद्विधं प्रीतिलक्षणम्. हरि बोल.
Very well, Mataji.
हरे
Yes,
कृष्ण
Pooja
माताजी.
Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी, सादर प्रणाम. ददाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यम् आख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते चैव षड्विधं प्रीतिलक्षणम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Very well, Mataji. Yes, Vinod Prabhu, you want to recite?
Yes, Mataji. Dadati pratigrihannati guhyam akhati pritchati bhunketi bhojati chaiva sadvidam priti lakshanam.
Very
Hare
well,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhu.
तदाति प्रतिगृह्णाति गुह्यम् आख्याति पृच्छति भुङ्क्ते भोजयते चैव सद्विधं प्रीतिलक्षणम्.
Very well, Prabhuji. Yes. So we can move to the translation. Offering gifts in a charity, accepting charitable gifts, revealing one's mind in a confidence, and inquiring confidentially, accepting the prasada, and offering the prasada. The six symptoms of a love are shared by the one devotee to another devotee. Okay, so we can start with the purport. Hare Krishna, Sharmila Mataji, Sarita Mataji. Anyone wants to read the purport?
Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this verse, Srila Rupa Goswami explains how to perform devotional activities in the association of other devotees. There are 6 kinds of activities. First one, giving charity to the devotees. Second, accepting from the devotees whatever they may offer in return. Third, opening one's mind to the devotees. Fourth, inquiring from them about the confidential service of the Lord. Fifth, honoring prasada or spiritual food given by the devotees and feeding the devotees with prasada. An experienced devotee explains and an inexperienced devotee learns from him. This is Guhyam Akyati Prachati. When a devotee distributes prasada, remnants of food offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to maintain our spirit of devotional service, we must accept this prasada as the Lord's grace received through the pure devotees. We should also invite pure devotees to our home, offer them prasada, and be prepared to please them in all respects. This is called Bhunkte Bhojayate Chaiva. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Haribol Mataji, yes. So yes, like how we can interact with the devotees, that like by giving the charity to the devotees. Like yes, we can give the charity. We can give the in charity. Best charity is giving them Krishna consciousness, giving them books related to Krishna. Or like if they have the deities, then they can we can give them like a deity dresses, or like we can give or like we can give them flowers so that they can offer it to the deities. So like giving charity means like. Charity to devotees, it doesn't mean that like giving the material things. No, like giving the charity means like we have to give something which can be used in a Krishna service, and like uh, and which is related to Krishna. And second is accepting from the devotees whatever they may offer in return. So yes, you are giving the devotees something, then yes, of course, like they will give you something in return. But like at that time you don't have to think, oh, I give the thing of like a 500 rupees and devotees is returning only the 50 rupees thing, or like you cannot comment, okay, this is the inferior quality or this is very superior quality. No, you don't have to comment. Like when you accept the Charnamrita, you have complaints, oh, Charnamrita has a lot of rose water, oh, Charnamrita has a like a lot of ghee today. Like you don't say anything, you simply accept. So whatever return gifts you get, like you simply have to accept. Like you don't have to analyze the gifts, okay, because whatever they are giving, it's a Krishna prasadam. So yes, then third is opening one's mind to the devotees. So yes, like we should have the spiritual friends, and ISKCON Bangalore like provide us the online friends, na? Like they can also meet. Like I also get the like when I visited the Brahma Utsava, our temple opening, then I get the very beautiful spiritual friends. Even like I was doing, I was doing the level 2 and like doing sevas. Like then I got the very beautiful friend, like Sri Radha's Mataji. I also meet the Kirti Mataji. So like all the spiritual friends, like I get through the like ISKCON Bangalore, and like yes, we should have the like a good spiritual friends. So like we can talk with that, we can open our heart to our spiritual friends, and like they will always there to save you, like if you have any difficulty in your spiritual life also, in your material life also. So and even like I get like more and more friends when I come to the temple opening. So it is very important that like you should enroll yourself in a yatras. You should come come together in a temple, so that you will meet more and more devotees, and then you can share your heart, and like you will get the friends, like friends like to your level, okay. So yes, like, and we also see na, like when you stay with the devotees, devotees protect you. Okay. So like we have very beautiful, like we have now very beautiful friend circle. So like we take care of our sadhana also. So like you can have the beautiful spiritual friends, and what is the best part of about the spiritual friends? They are too much concerned about your spiritual journey, not about your material world advancement, because they know this material world advancement is like it's just a flickering, and it is a non-permanent. Like it's going to destroy with this body, but your spiritual advancement is a goal of life, and it is more important, okay. So yes, it's very important to have the spiritual friends, and we can have the spiritual friends by enrolling in many sevas. Like then you can interact with the devotees, then you will come to know, oh, she's a good friend of me. And like they are not make the friendship with you on the basis of your social status or basis of your economical status. Like they simply fall for your purity. So like before before like thinking that, oh, this Mataji is like that, this Prabhuji is like that, like you have to you have to see within, like, okay, what qualities I have. Like I should focus on myself. Okay, how I can improve myself. I was hearing the one lecture from our senior acharyas, in that they are saying that some people have the tendency, like they always try to criticize the other person, and they always find the faults in other person or other devotees. Then like when we simply criticize the other devotees and simply find the faults in other devotee, then like after some time we also have developed the same fault and we also face the same criticism. This is the this is the reciprocation with the laws of karmas. So, and on other hand, if you appreciate other devotees, how beautiful they are doing sevas, okay, he may have the 3-4 faults, but like the 10 different things he is doing very beautifully, 10 areas he is serving very nicely. So we should appreciate the devotees. Okay, so when we appreciate the devotees, when we appreciate about their good qualities, then that good qualities develop within us. So we have to be very careful not to criticize or not to find the faults in other devotees. It's better to appreciate them for the good things. Okay, and even if you want to correct the devotees, like you shouldn't directly tell, oh Mataji, unless you are friendly, you don't have to directly tell, and like you have the idea, if I tell this, like he's like going to going to react. Okay, so like at this in such circumstances, like you should approach his shiksha gurus, and like you can say, oh Mataji, this Mataji is behaving in this way, like she is being material, or like she is doing these things. So you should approach his gurus, and then guru knows at what time and where to strike, or like where to give the point from which he can understand. So like for the criticism, you must approach their shiksha gurus. You cannot control, like we cannot directly try to connect them, correct them, because like everyone wants to like lord over the material nature. Everyone thinks that he is the perfect and he is not going to listen. Okay, so this is the thing that for correcting, you should approach the gurus. So it is very good to have the spiritual friends. And yes, like by opening the minds to the devotees. Then third, inquiring from them about the confidential service of a Lord. Okay, you will have the friends, or like you will have the devotees, but what you are inquiring from them, you don't have to talk about the material gossips to them and waste your time also and waste their time also. You must inquire about the confidential service of a Lord. Like, okay, Mataji, you are reading books so nicely and you are also making the notes so nicely. How can I make the notes? And like you are making the prasadam so nicely, can you share the recipe? Or like the talk should be like, in the talk Krishna should be centered. You shouldn't talk anything whimsically. Okay, so like you can also share the, okay, today I hear the Kaliya Daman Leela Mataji, I like this point so much. And even the Kaliya is also still alive, but he's not a Kaliya now, but he's a Kaliya Prabhu, and he's staying in one forbidden mountain in Fiji. He's alive. So like whatever good things, or whatever, like we can tell the summaries to your devotee friends. Okay, and like then 5 is yes, inquiring from them about confidential service of Lord. Then the 5 is honoring prasadam, or the spiritual food given by the devotees. So yes, like we have to accept the prasadam, like which is the remnants of a food offered to the Krishna. And prasad is so powerful. Simply by feeding and hearing the holy name, this hippies changes to the like a pure devotees. Okay, then 6 is the feeding the devotees with the prasada. So like you can arrange like some feast at your home, like some people arrange a Sunday feast at their home. They come together, they chant the holy names, they do the kirtan, and they also give the prasadam at the end. So like yes, like Nama Prabhuji is taking initiative to like collect the odd numbers from the same pin code, so that they can arrange, and they can like have small program once a week or once a month according to them. So yes, like it is very good, like to get know, there are some 10-15 devotees nearby you, and then you can come together, do the kirtan, or like do the some harikatha or glorification of Lord, and like then you can have the tasty prasadam. Okay, so yes, so like in this 6th way we can associate with the devotee, and this is the guhyam akhyayati prasthiti. Okay, and here Prabhupada is saying, Supreme Personality of a Godhead, in order to maintain our spirit and spirit of a devotional service, we must accept this prasadam as the Lord grace through uh, through the pure devotees, and we should also invite the pure devotees to our home and offer the prasadam to them and be prepared to please them with all respect. This is called the bhuntiyate bhojyate kaiva. Yes, like yes, Krishna has given you home, so you have to engage this home in Krishna's service. In what way we can engage our home in Krishna's service? By worshipping Krishna, like its center should be Krishna, by worshipping Krishna, by offering the artis, by offering the bhoga, and also by serving Krishna and serving his pure devotees. So we can welcome the pure devotees of Krishna. We can like welcome them, like we can give them chance to give us instruction, and like we can give them chance to like glorify Krishna, and we can hear them submissively, and we can serve them, like we can cook for them, and we can offer them prasada. Okay, so I think from tomorrow we will continue from the second paragraph. So this is very beautiful, na? Like these are all our practical life. These are all our practical life in applications. So we should try to apply this, okay? But you know, like most of devotees, what they do, they simply come to the class. Their Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Shastri, or like even the level 1, level 2, level 3. So they simply come in the class. Like they don't even unmute themselves to answer. Like they don't interact with the devotees unless and until you interact with the devotees. Like you are not going to find any spiritual friend. Okay, like there should be like we will further see like there should be some interaction between you. Okay, and like spiritual friends are always better than the material friends. Okay, because they don't have the selfish desire. Everyone has the same goal, na? Like everyone has the same goal, na? Like everyone wants to serve Krishna, and like everyone wants to everyone's center is Krishna. But for the material people, you know what is the center? Their own sense gratification is a center. Like if I approach you, oh Mataji, can you like give me this assets because I have to gratify my senses? So you will say, oh, I also have to gratify my senses, like why you are coming here. But like when you approach someone, you know, Mataji, like I want to serve Krishna, can you help me in this service? Then they will help you. So like you should don't have the you don't have to have the sense gratificatory desires, but if you have the desires to serve the Krishna, then this is the good part. Okay, and also as in a Bhagavatam we also see like if someone is very expertly executing all his material duties, then also what is the use of that? And when one is doing the spiritual activity and he was the immature, he fall down, then what is the loss in that? Again he can take the birth in a human life and he can practice the spirituality from where he has stopped. On other hand, like one who has done his prescribed duty so nicely, but he forgot to do the spirituality. So he like even if he do a lot of pious activities, he can go in a heavenly planets, he can go in a Brahmaloka. Then after finishing his pious balance, he again going to fall in on this earthly planet and again going to suffer. So you know, from today, like we can meditate on one thing, that okay, like I'm suffering, like everyone is suffering from left, right, center. So like I have to go back to the Godhead, but I don't have to go back to the Godhead simply so that like if I get out of this place, there will be no suffering. You know, this is not that good part. Na? Like good part is that I want to go back to the Godhead because I can serve my Radha Krishna. I get the opportunity to serve Radha and Krishna. And for like, yes, there also we have to do the services. There we also have to please the Radha and Krishna. Then why you are not practicing here? Until and unless we become perfect in serving Radha and Krishna in this material world, we are not going to back to the Godhead. So like a real point is that we have to serve the Radha and Krishna. They has given us everything. They are so merciful to us. We simply have to like try to give something them back. Okay, so you can think that, oh, how can I use this circumstances, or how can I use this time, or how can I use this moment in Krishna's service, and how can I please him? Okay, and we have to work for some siddhir hari toshanam. We have to work to please Krishna, not to your family members, or not to please your boss or manager at work. Okay, we have to our only our only thing is that like we have to serve, or we have to please the Krishna. Okay, so today we will end here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai,
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare
Jai.
Krishna. Please try to practice this
Hare
one
Krishna
shloka.
Mataji.
Okay.
I just wanted to add something.